Okay, hi you guys.
Hi, how
Hey, how we
are you?
doing?
Good. How are you? How are you?
Good,
Good.
good. Excited.
So, yes, me too. So, the traitor, why did you two decide to do it?
That's a great
You want to go
question.
first?
Sure, because it's epic. I'm a competition girl, obviously, right? So I've been on a ton of competition shows, but when I was pitched the idea of a castle in Scotland, a murder mystery, I've never done anything like that. And this to me it just sounded like such an amazing, epic experience. I was like, I literally need to be on that show. Like, it is made for Rachel Riley.
Yeah, I mean when you read like the plot and you get a little teaser from, one of the original shows overseas, you're just kind of like, this is going to be epic TV no matter what. Like
Yeah.
it is a social experiment with, surveillance cameras. So, I mean, that's a little bit what Summer House, Winter House feels like, but a complete departure from the normal, like, the drama is going to come from the partying, whereas this is just like, there's lies, there's deception, there's backstabbing.
Just as dramatic.
Yeah. A different form of drama.
Yeah.
And what was the biggest challenge about being on the show?
Ooh, I think just, living through the whole experience. There's faithfuls, there's traitors, there's murders, there's banishment, there's backstabbing and a treachery. The whole thing I think was just the experience in general was, I mean, I guess that was like the.
Yeah, I think if I were to be a little more like nitpicky, it's the suspicion, right? Like you start to pick up on every little behavior, every little comment, and you can be your own worst enemy where you just start to overanalyze. You next thing something starts to snowball and it spreads like the game of telephone. Like literally, like the person that winds up hearing what you might have said, it's by the time it gets to them, it's a completely different version of what you said in the first place. So yeah, I think it's just not letting the hardest part was not letting the suspicion kind of consume you.
And what
Because you're
was
still there trying to have fun, make friends, like
And like enjoy
try
the
to make money.
experience, right?
Yeah, and what I love is there's so many different people from different reality shows. What was it like getting to know them, especially since they had different experience? I mean, obviously, Rachel, you won Big Brother, and that was amazing. You did Amazing Race. You did Summer House, and then you had people from Housewives, The Bachelor. What was that like working with them?
I think it was a little intimidating, just because I think particularly for all basically everyone not on Bravo had been on a competition show, right? Even The Bachelor. I mean,
Yeah.
Ari, was The Bachelor. So, for me, it was a little intimidating just because I haven't gone through that type of experience. It's almost like easier to just like on my shows. I'm Kyle. Like I just my job is to just be myself. Whereas, the shows that Rachel's participated on, I mean, I give her so much credit because it is one big like social strategy. And I was like, am I cut out for this? I don't know.
You're cut out for it. I think for me it was like meeting all the personalities and like us meshing together, right? And I had just done Snake in the Grass with Stephanie and Sari, and I was like, definitely so excited to see all the Bravo celebrities. Like, I'm a huge fan of Kyle and of Brandy and Kate and Reza, and like for me that was just like I walked in and I was like, I can't believe that these people are here. This is so cool. And I think just the meshing of the personalities and getting to know everyone, that was part of the fun of the show, right? And you're just learning about the characters and how to play this game while you're like learning about these people.
So many personalities.
So many.
Even like all 20 of us,
Yeah.
like even, our 10 friends that, had never been on TV before. I mean,
Yeah.
there was just a full spectrum of characters.
That is amazing. And how did you prepare before going on the show? Was there any way you were able to prepare, or did you just go in and just wing it?
The only thing I did, because we had to like hang out in a hotel before we got to the castle, just from a COVID precaution standpoint. And so I started watching, there's all these like mashups
Yeah.
of like
all the
Survivor and Big Brother, like, synopsis. So I watched one or two of those. I actually think it did me a disservice because I was like, oh, these guys are professional backstabbers. I'm like,
That's what we do.
yeah,
But Rachel's so nice.
Yeah, I know.
that's the hard part.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, it's funny for me training, I take all of these shows so seriously. I think I have a problem, but maybe that's why I win so many. So I started doing hills, and I was like training, I was like working out 24/7.
Oh wow.
Oh my God, it was crazy. I would go into the, so I would do a sauna because I was like, if it's, I don't know if they're gonna like what competition they could put us in or whatever. So I need to like be able to work out in the heat. And then I would go to one of those like what I don't know. I call them the froyos where they like freeze you, the cryo chambers or whatever.
yeah.
And I was like, I just need to build up my tolerance for cold because Scotland is freezing. So I would like literally, I take these so seriously.
I'm impressed.
Oh my God, for
I
months.
didn't even bring the right clothes.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, it's really cold here.
yeah. Yeah, they did that. A lot of the outfit planning too.
Yeah.
That is amazing. What about you, Kyle? What did you do? Did you work out 24/7 too?
No, I filmed Winter House, I think, the month prior.
Oh.
So I had like a month in between these kind of like all immersive experiences, and all I did was work because, you know, I had to play catch up having spent 2 weeks in Vermont, and then I knew I was going to be going to Scotland where we were basically stripped of our cell phone. So I was working with my team at my company, Loverboy, to just try to get as much done as possible. So it was actually completely unrelated to the show.
Yeah. And I'm like laser focused.
Yeah. How do you do that with no cell phone, no contact with family? I know you have gorgeous kids and a family, Rachel. How did you do it? I mean, I would be like going crazy.
Oh, I know. It's so hard. That's the hardest part. You have to really mentally prepare yourself. But, you know, as a parent, I've learned these strategies because I've been on so many of these shows. So I made this really cute little like rings, like chain of rings for my daughter. So every day she can open it. Yeah. And read like a cute little note. I actually went and I got her a ton of presents. So every day mommy was away, she could like unwrap a present. And then, you know, I wrote letters to both of my children every day so my husband could read them to them at night. But it is like you have to mentally prepare yourself. Like it's a job. I look at it like it's a business. It's
yeah, there
a
were
job.
so many of the cast members had kids.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm not in a position to complain or feel homesick
Yeah.
or feel disconnected because, I mean, I don't know, at least half the cast had
Yeah.
kids.
I think
So
so,
I just
yeah.
had a lot of respect for everybody that was able to like come in there and, you know.
You have to prepare for it.
Yeah.
You have to like plan it out, and you have to mentally, like, especially as a mom, you have to mentally be like ready to leave them, not be able to see them, not be able to talk to them, and then, you know, just
Yeah.
kind of go with the flow. Get laser focused, as I said.
That is amazing. And you're such a great mom, Rachel. I love following your
Thank you.
Instagram and everything. Your
Oh,
kids are
thank you.
adorable. And I just
Thank
like,
you so much.
I've watched you since like the first day of Big Brother that you were on, and you're just amazing. And Kyle, you're incredible too. I love Winter House, Summer House.
you, thank
So
you.
this is
It's a
such
good
an honor. It is. It is.
I mean,
I could
we
never
have
do
our
it myself,
moments.
but yeah. But we are almost out of time, and I'm going to cry because I love both of you. But I want you each,
Oh,
I want you each to describe the season of The Traitor in 3 words, starting with Kyle.
One big mind.
I love that.
I was going to say treachery, murder, and backstabbing.
I love it. I love it. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much, and
Thank
happy
you.
holidays.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.